guys. Born Detailer Podcast. I am Jamie Gonzalez.
I'm Nick McGurk.
I'm Shad Stoker.
Man, what a great day. Great.
Wait. Did I jump over Shad?
Yeah, run it.
I messed the intro up.
We're good. We are good.
It's all good, bro.
We're keeping it spicy. This is show business. This is the hottest podcast
on the planet, sir. Let me tell you this real quick. Let's get right into it.
All right.
We're gonna do the five things you need to do a great interior
to start
your interior.
Yep.
Like what
to get going to get
going.
making money.
No, not even make money. Even if you're DIY, you're at your house.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're like, yo, man, I'm trying to get down on my interior.
We're gonna do that top 5. And before we do, I want you to comment in the comments. What are your top 5? If you had to do an interior right now, what do you feel like you would have to have?
If you could only have 5 things.
I can tell you right now, off the bat, what I would need.
Let's hear it.
Vacuum, brother.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It's almost so obvious, but it's like, let's get some applause for that. You gotta have a vacuum. Okay, the question is, after a vacuum, though, what's number 2?
If we're going in order of...
No, this isn't order
process.
No, this is just...
Not importance, just, yeah.
Not important for the process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Air.
Compressed air?
Yeah. And I know we're going to get some hate on that, but the reality is like, these 5 things you could get for under $500.
I'm going to show you. Someone wrote, "I love my air compressor" on the screen there.
I know this guy.
That was me. Hawk Pro, circa 2018 probably.
How much I love air compressors.
Okay.
So I love air too, Chad. This is an old video of a mobile job, and I have rust coming off.
Stressed out you were.
Rust coming off.
There's hold.
Look, I was like bragging about the oil coming out. Like,
dude, that's called work. That means you used it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no reason why you shouldn't have a compressor. You get a compressor for $200 and a Tornador for $50, and then like that will pay for, if you're a professional, that'll pay for itself in the first couple details that you do.
Absolutely.
If you're a DIY person, man, that's going to free up your Saturdays so you can actually spend time with your family. If you're trying to avoid your family, then don't get the air compressor, because then you'll be out of excuses.
You mentioned air and Tornador being kind of one tool.
Yes.
I think we should holler at the GOAT himself.
Let's hear it.
Pan, the organizer here.
Pan the man. That's my guy.
So Pan's out here talking about the Tornador air tool here.
Tornado style vortex.
Tornado.
So the combination of just air from the first air blowout tool, or this one, you can also add either plain water.
I don't like the box
or your
part,
cleaning
or
solution
the little
in the container. So I'm going to give you. First of all, we're going to present the tool.
It always breaks. It gets all over the place.
It's too cumbersome. It's too like, it gets in the way. Like, I would rather just have a spray bottle and and the blowout tool. I think it's overkill.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Well, it atomizes the product, and it can get in your lungs, which is not good for you.
Oh, yes, you have to wear a respirator.
Yeah, and no one wants to wear a respirator, so I'm saying if you don't want to wear a respirator...
I like to wear a respirator because it makes me look cool, like I'm really doing stuff.
Like you're out here.
Like, yo, bro, I just freaking cleaned like 15 interiors today.
I just did a biohazmat detail.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking crazy. But yeah, dude, so...
Dude, look, Pan's showing how you can use it on the outside too, though.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Their tool. So,
blow off some
so
paint.
versatile. Okay, so we're talking about air is super important. We're going to pair that with the Tornador as one.
For all aspects. I mean, you could do you blow off the dash. You could do the vents. You could do the carpet. There's endless things that you can do with air in a Tornador.
Okay, vacuum is 2. No order. Okay, have we done number 3 yet?
Vacuum,
number 3.
Tornador and air. Number 3 is some type of cleaner.
APC.
Some type of strong concentrated cleaner that you can bust down 20-to-1 for mild stuff, or even windows, or 6-to-1 for heavier stuff. APC on windows, like
Eco Wash.
Glass cleaners are not to clean glass. Glass cleaners are very deceptive. Glass cleaners are a final stage product to leave a streak-free finish. If you have really, really nasty glass, you need to use a stronger cleaner like an APC, diluted properly. Obviously, don't mess up the tint. Don't throw it on super heavy.
Well, see, that's the thing is that
so you
I
could
got
use
hated on. No, I was using freaking steel wool, and I had some clowns in there running their mouth.
That was on an exterior window, though, right?
Yeah, but you can use them interiors as well if they have that film, or if you don't want to use the eraser. The
steel wool on an interior.
If it does have tint,
you don't disclosure. Do not use APC or not APC of steel wool on the inside of your windows, because you're gonna scratch your tint.
Disclosure. Don't be an idiot. Like, I mean, that's common sense, bro. That's just like, I mean, if you don't know not to use steel wool on a tint, You should probably just lock yourself in the closet and not come out of the house.
This is DIY people. You know, I guess people are kind of slow, but DIY people aren't as slow as normal detailers.
No, and the thing is, you get a lot of DIYers as normal detailers. That's horrible. You get lots of enthusiasts. You know, Jason Rose, I think, told me a couple years ago.
Rose Gold?
Yeah, with Rupes. He said, I fear more detailers are going to burn paint because 3 things are happening. Paint is becoming thinner. These tools and these compounds are becoming way more aggressive. And 3, and this is what I'm pointing to, the consumer's more educated from all those crazy YouTubers talking about this and that. Jason Rose, like, people didn't know what paint correction was before, but you get the DIYers coming in. Do they know more than they used to, or do they just talk in these terms, or what? To your shop?
I don't really hear paint correction a lot.
So you sell to the general public. Are you hearing more of that then?
The enthusiasts or DIY people know more?
Yeah.
They want to know more.
Okay.
I mean, so the thing is yes, some of them know more and some of them know less because they've followed and listened to the wrong people, right? It's very important. I say this all the time, is you have to qualify who you're listening to. Are you listening to somebody that's trying to sell you something and is giving you a link to something that they've never used before just to make a buck? Or are you
Amazon affiliate links below, by the way?
Yes.
That's fine. That's fine if you know what it is. Or are you listening to somebody that like is actually educating you for the point of education, or is a qualified shop owner? You know what I mean? Like, so qualify who you're listening to. But yeah, it's a mix.
It's a mix. We got a lot going on. We got a phone call in the middle of the podcast.
I want him to tell you.
And we're still only top 3 of our top 5.
I know, but
why
this guy knows some stuff.
While we're waiting on that, I will tell you that people. I will tell you that more people are interested in knowing more.
Okay.
Enthusiasts want.
Look at this.
We tried to do a live call on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll do it.
His name is Handcut Jesus.
Yeah, when he has a really cool,
cool story. Yeah.
Cool story. I want him to tell us about it. But so the top 3. What's number 4?
Well, I did want to interject though, because you guys went to APC and a dilutable, and I just want to say my choice would be like a rinseless wash. I like ours. Choose whichever one you want. I like it on glass. And I like the idea
that
if you
choose that. So as a developer, as someone that sells a lot, like how do you choose? Like the process of vetting out, like, yo, I love this. This is what I want to sell. This is what I like. Why it's easy. Like, what would you think?
I think it's a combination of what you think people expect. Like, they expect you to make a glass cleaner. So we have a glass cleaner. It works really well, as you said, at the final stage or cutting through a moderate amount of grime. But there are times, like we've talked about, where you got a lot of heavy buildup on the interior of your windshield, right? So you were talking about this earlier, which we had like a healthy debate about using all-purpose cleaner on your interior glass first, and then using like a glass cleaner as your final finishing.
Yes. If you can see that there's a visible film, or if you go to use your glass cleaner and it just smears your streaks, you have to use something stronger first. You take an APC or some kind of safe cleaner, properly diluted,
right here.
and then you clean the thing.
Hey, what's up, man?
It's me.
Oh, Holly, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up? He's right in the middle of doing the prepping the turkey.
Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. Man.
Prepping the turkey. Yeah, that's what me and my wife call it too. Prepping the turkey.
Yeah,
I'm gonna prep the turkey as soon as I get home too, and I'm gonna prep the turkey tomorrow.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna prep the turkey the next day.
That's so funny.
I prepped the turkey this morning. Shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
we're active, bro.
Yeah. No, I want him. Tell him to call me back because I need him to tell me this story.
All right.
As soon as he's ready.
Yep.
All right. Call me right back. Bye. Peace.
All right. Bye.
But just to answer your question, Jamie, so it's like a combination of what do we think the enthusiast is likely going to expect, right? I need to clean my glass, so I expect a glass cleaner, right? And then you're trying to like just meet their needs. Like, what do we actually think would work well? How about a spray-on sealant that's going to actually last and do what they say? So you just want to make amazing products that they don't have to like try this product doesn't work and then they go to another brand. So you're trying to make really good.
I think one thing too is you guys are more on the educating side of it. I think you can do the job with anything if you have the proper educator.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The proper educators to let you know, like, yo, do this, and it's going to be right. Don't do this, don't do that. The do's and don'ts, you know what I mean? It's really easy if you have the right direction. Like, you're always going to kill it or do something right if you go read the directions. Me, when I'm freaking installing something from IKEA, I don't read the directions.
Really?
No. And then guess what happens? My wife comes in and then she has to come do it. And I got like 15 extra bolts. You know, but that's just, I'm the hard way. I'm the hard way though. So reality of whatever it is the hard way. there's good thing you guys are being good educators.
I think we should do like a side by side, like an all-purpose cleaner on Windows, because you contend that you could finish and clean glass with an all-purpose cleaner diluted down far enough.
No, you can. No, so if you use it and you have something left over, you can. Yes, you can. But all the time, no. If it's super dirty, but you just take a wet rag and wipe off the residual, and it will come
Just
clean.
with water.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
so you're using
what about
common
breathe on it?
sense.
Yeah, you can breathe on it.
Little condensation.
Okay, so
Little homemade
all right,
steamer.
now I would say is
cleaner,
the brush.
vacuum, and air.
You need a brush.
Yeah, you gotta have a brush.
So number 4 of the remaining 2, we're saying a brush.
Yeah.
How about a rag? Is that
No,
count?
rag
That's
doesn't count. No,
that's
you gotta have a rag,
assumed.
bro.
A rag is assumed. That's
Okay, okay.
I mean,
You gotta have a rag.
like take
But-
your shirt off, like James
Yeah,
said
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so rags already expected.
It's assumed. Yes, it is already.
What
in
about like
play.
a bucket? Is that
For
assumed
what?
too?
This is for. I don't need a bucket.
Well, I would have my bucket of rinseless wash.
are
and I'd-
products.
so
I
no,
mean,
I know, but the
bottles,
bucket, you would have a bucket.
You would have a bucket, all
because
right.
you carry all your stuff in your bucket.
Okay.
Or something.
Okay, I got
Maybe
you,
you'd
I
have
got
one
you.
of those little totes or something. But no, you should have a bucket.
Put them in your pocket.
Okay,
and just
or a pick or some type of pick, right?
Yeah.
A brush.
Like, how are you going to get into the nooks and
stains.
crannies? Is he saying that's the brush?
Right,
What
right.
about like a carpet brush for upholstery?
I
It's just
use
a
like one
microfiber
of those-
towel. You can do a towel.
yeah.
I'm thinking about drill brushes. Like the rabbit
Yeah,
hole
there's
is
some-
deep and dark.
Realistically, all you need to do is go get a freaking one of those Chief steamers or the steamers. What's the steamer you guys sell? All you
Vapor,
need is a freaking microfiber and a steamer, and you can do everything. You don't even need air because it's pretty much shoots air.
pressurized air.
Yeah,
Pressurized
you
air.
can-
Pressurized.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
realistically, all you need is a steamer, and a towel, and a brush. 3 things. Bam.
So are you saying the final 2 then are going to be steam and?
No, and I don't think no steamer's out.
Steam out,
Steamer's
right?
out. No, we ain't doing that.
Because I used to use a steamer as an air compressor to get stuff out of.
Well,
under
most guys
seats and
do.
everything.
Steven from
Over
Steven,
air,
yeah. Steven never had detail envy. He always had just a steamer.
Yeah. Wow. Bro, you should quickly move to a steamer, especially if you're professional.
Agreed.
You should quickly move to a steamer, but these 5 things will get you started so you can start making money and you can move to
Bro,
get a
I
steamer.
got a steamer at my house, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Me too. I clean my couch with it.
got
I
a
clean
steamer,
my
bro. I
rugs.
got deionized water, bro. I got
clean my
Prince-La.
sneakers.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I got
that's the
yeah,
way
I
to
got-
be,
Yeah,
to
dude.
have
I
a
got
steamer.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
I
not
got a
fitted
freaking-
like this guy, but I got a few
I got a
essentials.
freaking I got freaking everything, bro. I got
He's got a lift.
painted painted floor, like, bro, like, step your game up, bro. A DIY guy, the guy that's watching you, the Corvette dude. I ain't no Corvette dude, but I'm pretty close. You know, like,
I love Corvettes.
Yeah,
I love the new
some
Corvettes.
Monarchs, some Nike.
like the
my buddy
Corvettes.
just got. But yeah, so what's the final one?
I don't know. Because we were talking. So we've got a brush. Like, what kind of brush are we talking about? Like
Just
one
like
of those.
just a small detail brush, just a brush that
Yeah,
you
like
can
a-
use.
Like, is it like a makeup, like a
detail
fine
factory.
brush?
No,
fine,
no.
hard, stiff
Not
bristle.
hard, stiff.
Oh, like a toothbrush.
No, like a boar's hair brush, like
Okay.
a
Yeah,
detail
boar's-
factory, because you can use it. So you can, if you need to scrub something in the carpet, you can use
Could
it.
you use a blush mat? Like, the blush ones work really good, bro.
Yeah, but
Like
I
the
don't
ones
think
that
they'd
your
be
wife
stiff
has?
enough for. I don't think they'd be stiff enough for everything. If you have a delicate surface, you put the towel down and use the brush on top of that, or put it around the brush to make it more delicate. But you can't make a delicate brush more stiff.
Longer fingernails.
Yeah, you can do that too. Credit card. I mean,
Oh yeah, credit card.
You could always wrap things in a microfiber towel, like a credit card or all kinds of. Like, you just find things. You get creative. Like, you have your keys. You know what I mean? You could take
look
your
at
little
this.
scan card. Your little scan card. Just
whatever it
Whatever
takes.
works, yeah.
Whatever
Okay,
it
so
takes.
what's number 5 then, or the number 1?
Well,
Like,
we talked about a pet hair tool, but I'm torn on
But
that.
what if you don't
now.
have pet hair?
I'm torn
Are you
on
talking
that.
about the detailer or do your own car at home?
anything.
Anything.
Doesn't matter.
I'm torn on that. Oh man, I'm
I mean,
torn.
like a pumice hair,
Like a
pumice stone, pumice
oh
stone.
man, I'm torn on
Or
that.
you can even do like a
Leave in the comments below. What's the fifth one? What is the fifth one? As
would
we
be,
sit here and think about it.
the Mr. Clean the racers, dude.
Ooh, I love the magic erasers. See, that takes rinseless wash, gives you all the options in the world, and then gives you that superpower with rinses. I never even liked using a magic eraser with an all-purpose cleaner. I always liked it with a light cleaner. I felt like it was too much. Anyway, a magic eraser, not Ivan LaCroix approved, by the way. You
Yeah.
would never
So
use them on a
if it
TV.
was me-
But they can really damage stuff. They're like a bazooka. You can rip off the coating of the leather and everything.
You could.
I love
but
it,
again,
dude.
I know people are freaking slow, whatever, dude. We're not. You do you. Like,
You have to have critical
whatever
thinking
we're
skills.
saying.
Yeah.
Is not Bible, bro. Like,
Take it to well.
if you're slow, dude, you don't listen to us. Go to a different thing. And I'm not saying
Or test
like,
it.
Yeah,
do a test spot. If you're not sure, find an inconspicuous area.
Absolutely.
This is a general rule of detailing that you should use in every situation. If you've never used a product or if you've never done something a certain way, you should find an inconspicuous area in the vehicle and test it first. Because if you damage it or something goes wrong, then it's out of sight, out of mind. But don't take still wool and instantly go on tint and then see if it works. Find somewhere to test it on that's going to be inconspicuous, the back window in the very corner or something like that. You know what I mean? You do a test spot, just like you would with paint.
you should. And that's the thing is
That's wisdom right there.
test spot. Number one rule.
Test everything
spot.
on every car.
What's number 5? What's
Dude,
number 5?
I think number 5 is going to be,
the Magic Eraser?
dude, the Mac.
Chad doesn't agree.
Torn.
What are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
To me, an enzyme cleaner. Honestly, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but
So another cleaner.
yeah, because the all-purpose cleaner. I'm so afraid of setting stains because I've been
Have
called
you
to
set
Lamborghini
stains before?
No, but I've been called to I got called to the Salt Lake Motor Cars, to the Lamborghini dealership, and they're like, "Hey, we've got this coffee stain, and now we can't get it out." I said, "What'd you use?" They went. First thing they did was an all-purpose cleaner, so that thing was set. If you would have hit it with an enzyme cleaner first, you would have been fine. But that thing was set, so it was brand new Lamborghini
just died.
that somebody screwed up and spilled coffee in. That they were going to have to reupholster that back part. There's no way around it. There
Sounds
was nothing.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. All I know is I don't know what. So what's number 5?
We're missing something.
A
here.
steamer?
No, the steamer.
That sounds
no,
ridiculous,
no.
especially if we're talking about the enthusiast out there. Like, I'm thinking about my dad at home, right? Get your vacuum, get a compressor with a Tornador, get yourself a nice cleaner that you feel good about, and a brush.
A brush. Yeah,
Is that 4, though? That's 4.
that's only 4.
We could say a nice set of, like, low nap towels.
Towel you could clean everything with.
Low nap towels.
But I would rather have some kind of scrubber like a Scrub Ninja over a low nap towel.
Oh, those are nice. Those
Scrub
are nice.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Yep,
Scrub
that's it.
Ninja?
Yeah. Because you
That's
can use
gonna-
that on the carpet too, or the express side. You can use that on the
Yeah.
carpet to scrub. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, Scrub Ninja.
Those are nice. Those are nice.
You can even use those to scrape up pet hair with.
Yeah.
Yeah. That gives you an option. But it's interesting that we're not acknowledging a towel as part of that. Because
It's
people
assumed.
sell towels, right?
It's
Yeah, but you
Assume,
got
though.
it. Like, because there's
The average person
I'm
out
a
there could be
towel
like, what
guy.
towel should I get, right? Like, I don't know what towel to get. Like, you're assuming I have towel. Like, remember where you started when you didn't know any of this stuff? You probably would have bought like the 600 GSM, I'm just making that. Just a giant fluffy towel to clean your interior, right? Like, you don't need that. You want low nap.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
enthusiast, the detailer is going to go down to Costco and get them fucking.
Kirkland's?
Yeah, Kirkland.
We don't say that
I
name
love
in this
Kirkland,
house.
bro.
Or what?
Man, I'll use Kirkland, bro. I don't even
For interior, they're all right. I mean, for the carpet,
use them, bro.
for the
bro, it's
carpet,
like, bro,
use them
you
on the
don't
carpet
need
all day
no
long.
freaking- You don't need 450 or edgeless or anything on. If you are an enthusiast and you do it, bro. Like I have them at my house. I don't use freaking Kirkland at my house.
But you don't have to. Here's the reality: is you get a good. One thing that's kind of overlooked is yes, you can get the Kirkland towels or whatever, the cheap towels for 50 cents a piece. Okay, if you get let's say 10 vehicles out of them, what's your cost per application?
Yeah.
Okay, or you can spend $1 on a cheaper rag company or auto fiber towel, and you get 25 vehicles out of it. What's your cost per application? It's less, so you get more
So
applications.
my problem with that is that at least with the staff, I've done that test and be like, all right, I give one guy a bunch of the cheap ones, and they all turn hammered. Like the guy that keeps those, they're about equivalency.
Okay,
They
yeah.
both get hammered.
yeah.
Cause bro,
I can't.
You just wipe like you would think that they would just wipe. All right, this is an interior towel. Or this is a wheel towel. This is blah blah blah. That they would just do that, but it's like it's just such a battle zone, bro. You're at war, bro. You freaking get into the detail, bro. Like you're in war, bro. You look at the stains, dude. This is my son. Anyways, when you get into war, bro, with these dirty cars, bro, and you open it up and it looks like someone took a freaking threw up everywhere and had the runs and just freaking just dirty people, bro. Like you don't think
That's
you
war.
go in there, you're like you grab your freaking vacuum, bro. You're freaking out there.
It's work.
It is work.
freaking
It is
battle,
work.
bro.
But I think I'm more efficient when I have like specific things for specific jobs. When I have my towels, I like to keep them coordinated for certain things. I feel like I'm more efficient. But I'm really intent on setting myself up. So I try to get everything there at the vehicle before I even get started. So that way I don't have to. That kills a lot of people's production is making trips.
But that's what you're good at. You're the efficiency. You are the process dude. Just like I said, everything that you like is that.
Yeah.
PNS,
And then you
love PNS. Why?
I love systems. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, and I feel like as an instructor and what you guys do, it's the best way to teach and go after things. Like, if you want to learn something, you need to have the system. Same thing. You wake up in the morning, you got to have your freaking system.
Yep.
If you go on your day routine, if you wake up and you don't know what you're gonna do throughout the day, dude, it's backwards, bro. You gotta wake up like, yo,
efficiency, be
yeah.
methodical, get your stuff set up right. I mean, I totally agree.
Yeah, even missing things, dude. If I get up and I don't do my gratitude list first thing in the morning, I feel differently throughout the day.
So we do the top 5. Yeah. So we kind of like to transition here on the podcast.
3 different things there.
From everything I've been able to tell, transition toward like kind of some inspiration at the end. So talk about what you do, Shad. This gratitude list in the morning. Because if I say it, it sounds all hippy dippy. You know what I mean? But if the guy with big muscles and tattoos says it, then it's like, all right, this is cool.
Bro, I'm all about the hippy dippy freaking mumbo jumbo. So first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I go and I sit down at my desk and I have a pre-made folder or binder that I've made up of like 100 pages. And
Are you looking at the phone or are you avoiding the screen?
Oh, I don't mess with the phone. I don't mess with the phone.
Okay.
I don't touch the phone. And I go and sit down, and the first thing I do is
You introducing a lot of light early on, or like how are you? Okay.
No, I keep it dim. I mean,
I feel like you've watched the Andrew Huberman and like the morning light and all that stuff. I feel like you at least. I'm just curious.
Sometimes I gotta.
all.
Sometimes it depends on the morning. Sometimes I gotta have the light on to keep myself awake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Through
yeah.
this. But anyway, I sit down and I do my gratitude list. I do 3 to 5 things. I try and do 5 depending on the morning of things that I'm grateful for. And people overthink this. People think, oh, I've got to be grateful for these crazy big things. No, man. My list some days consists of like, I've got dope ass leftovers. I got taco leftovers that I don't have to think about lunch. I just have to go to work and warm them up, and I've got a good dinner. You know, like I've got a good lunch. Some days and sometimes it's a mix. Some days I'm grateful for things that I don't even have yet. I'm grateful for that accomplishment that I'm going to have in 3 to 5 years. You know what I mean? Like vacations, like people think that we have to wait to get stuff to fill the happiness of things, right? And it's not the reality. When we go on vacation, the week before the vacation, we check out mentally and we are happy as, oh man, I'm going to Hawaii in a week. Can't wait. Oh, I'm going to Hawaii in 6 days. You're happy that whole week. You're feeling the feelings
I have
of
a
gratitude.
problem with that because I was talking about, like, I'll hype something up so much that when I get there, it's like, oh, it's a bust.
Right.
Because I don't know. It's just
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is you can feel the feelings of happiness of something before you actually ever have it. So there's days that I am grateful for what I'm going to achieve in 5 years, for the goal that I have set for myself that I haven't yet achieved. I feel the feelings of gratitude, and I get the happy feelings from that today, and that helps me draw that to me and draw myself to it. It pulls me towards it. So
You know what I'm grateful for?
me.
Just being able to like talk to you guys without masks on. I was thinking, remember when we were in COVID and we couldn't be this close to people? I'm not even messing with you. That wasn't that long ago. And I'm like, I hope you're not sick because I'm feeling like the breath and everything. But like, how cool is it that we can do that? Like, that's something where you don't really think about gratitude until you focus on it. You're like, this could be so much worse. And that's just a small part of our day.
yeah, it could be so much better. And you can focus on
chopping
better.
it up.
I've been meaning to get you this, Shad. This I thought that you think was cool.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is
That's
that?
a food
That's a
stamp,
food
bro.
stamp,
That's
bro.
a food stamp. So for those of you that don't know, when you're broke as a kid, this is what your parents get. They send you booklets of these in the mail every month. The first of the month. You heard a song, Bone Thugs and Harmony, first of the month. That's what this is about. Is you get booklets of these food stamps. These are as good as cash at the store for food. You can't go buy toilet paper. You can't buy toiletries. You can buy straight food with these. But you go, you get $50 worth of food. You hand them one of these, and then they take it. No tax, no nothing. But when the 5th comes around and you've burned through these food stamps, there's no more. That's it. It's a one-shot deal, right? So, and you don't get the only change you get back is like the penny change, and they'll give you food stamps back. And you know, if you give them a 50 and it's $48, they'll give you $1 and some change. So when you're really, really broke like I was, and you didn't have gas to make it home, your mama would take you to a corner where there was 3 gas stations, and she would give you and your sister, me and my sister, each $1 food stamp and send us into the store. And we would go in, and back then they had those rows of 5-cent candies, and we'd each get 1 5-cent candy, give them our $1 and get 95 cents in change. And we'd do that at all 3 gas stations so we had enough for 2 gallons of gas that would get us around for the week because we didn't have any money. That was it, bro. So this is as good as cash at a, man, I haven't seen, they did away with these because people started selling them for cash. So I'll give you a $50 food stamp and you give me $30 in cash because
Yeah, bro. They're doing that on EBT too. Like people go like.
But if it wasn't for these, I wouldn't. There's literal like weeks and weeks that I would not have eaten if it wasn't for these.
Hell yeah, bro. I just thought about it. I would order one for you. You know what I mean?
This means the world to me. You really don't know how much this means to me. I'm going to put this on my desk. This is going to go right in front of me because this is a constant reminder. Like we talked about a while back, man. This is something my kids will never have to know what this is because I will die. I worked Saturday and Sunday this weekend, bro. I was plotting and scheming and I was putting in work because my competition, they'll never catch me because I will outwork them. I will die before my son has to endure the shit that I had to deal with.
Bro,
as a kid.
we're all together because we all have that vibe. We're all trying to do better.
Yep.
We're all trying to level up. Dude, let's watch this last video.
Bro, thank you.
That's so cool, man. Let's put this one on.
Passion is free. Nobody can charge you for passion. Nobody can tell you what passion looks like. Because that's all about you. Effort is isolated. The reason why effort is isolated, because nobody can dictate it. Effort is 100% in the mind. No coach, no player, nobody else can make you run to the ball. Nobody else can make you finish a tackle. Nobody else can do it. That's why it's the most isolated things in this earth right now. It's effort. And when you finally figure it out, how to win real battles is found through fundamentals. That's what wins championships.
Damn.
That was deep, bro. Sorry,
effort, baby.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This food stamp made me a little emotional. So I thank you more than you. I mean, I appreciate you, man. But the reality is there's two things that we have control over. There's only two things that we have complete control over in our lives, and that is how we react and the effort that we put into things. Work ethic is free. Effort is free. You literally can work as hard as you want at something. Okay? You don't have to have talent to be great. Most of the greats don't have talent. They became great through work ethic. They outworked everybody.
Don't want it. You gotta want it.
It is a choice to be the hardest working person in the room. That's a choice, and that's it. That's mindset. That is literally choosing that I'm going to outwork everybody or anybody. You can get great. There's literally nothing in this world. You could be absolutely terrible at anything, okay? And with effort, you can become good and possibly even great if you're willing to put the effort in. And then when you tie passion to that, when you have something that you love, when you're a born detailer and you have passion for something, and you combine that with work ethic, there is nothing that you can't do, man. Nothing.
Hell yeah. Guys,
I love that.
You know what I mean? Jamie Gonzalez.
Nick McGurk.
Shad.
Bro,
that's right.
I love you guys. Let us know what you think is the top 5 detail tools that you need in your arsenal to start. Not to kill it, everybody. Like, subscribe, follow. We're out here.
Get the products and go to work. Go to work. Do work.